So hi, welcome to the Good Noise Podcast here with Greg Hill. We're gonna ask him some questions today. I'm gonna start. So, what inspired you to start making music?
I started making music when I was a teenager, probably 12, 13 years old. I started writing songs. I've been playing music since I was really young, like two or three. My dad taught me to play the drums and just went off from there.
Okay, short and
Simple.
simple.
Yeah.
Just little 2-year-old just on the drums. That's so sick. Um, so congrats on your newest release,
Oh,
Better
thank you.
Love. Of course. How do you felt the response to it so far?
So far so good. I mean, getting a lot of good feedback on it, getting obviously getting some good press and an interview and yeah, things are going well for it. So I'm just excited to see what happens next.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
very
Happy to hear
exciting.
that. hmm
So can you tell me a little bit about your writing process for the CP?
For this record, and for pretty much anything I make, like I said, I'm primarily a drummer. So I start with the drums, I start with the beat, I get an instrumental going, and it's not until I get the instrumental right, whatever right means, where I start to tack on lyrics and melodies for vocals. So I kind of work a little bit backwards in that I don't necessarily write the words first. I usually just have an instrumental, and if that works as a song, then I throw on words.
Okay.
Yeah.
Solid. So basically, you fill out the bass, and then if the bass works out or not, that really depends on if you're going to move on.
Yeah, exactly. I make like 12 duds before I make one decent song. So yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair. Can you tell me where your headspace was while creating the CP?
Back then I was in definitely a different headspace. I was at a point where I was kind of getting over this past relationship, and I was dealing with a lot of worry about myself and like what people thought about me and that kind of thing.
hmm
So it was kind of a dark headspace in that way, but I still had these songs to finish, so I was like, well, I might as well get them out there.
Yeah.
Get my thoughts and feelings out there on paper into a song and go from there. So yeah, it was really just kind of I was trying to figure out how to uh, reach that next step in my life. Like, how am I going to get over this? How am I going to make this next step and transition into my life? Because at the time when I wrote it, I was like 18 or 19.
hmm
So I was kind of at that point of like, am I a kid? Am I an adult? What's going on? You know what I mean? It's kind of
Yeah.
that almost existential kind of point in a young adult's life. Um, so yeah, it was really just kind of a crazy whirlwind of like trying to figure out how to be an adult and trying to figure out how to um, make something with a bit more substance to it.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So what band or artist influence do you think you can hear the most on the CP?
Um, the most influence would definitely be there's this group called Hippocampus.
hmm
Their latest album called Bambi is kind of in the same vein. It's like just dreamy and groove oriented, and a lot of the melodies are like they're just super tight. I love that record. Um, yeah, I would say that record, that group. Otherwise, I was just listening to a lot of my friends and what they were making and all that, and yeah.
Was The Weeknd influenced by any chance? Because that's what I heard when I was
Yeah.
listening to it.
I'm not really a Weekend fan.
Hmm.
That's the first I've heard that, so I appreciate that. But no, the Weekend did not cross my mind. It was really just kind of the indie rock and pop that I've been listening to.
Okay. I was just getting a
Yeah.
little bit of after hours influence off of it, but I guess not.
It's okay. You said like dreamy. When I heard "Free Yourself," which is the second track, it was definitely like really twinkly and dreamy. I
Yeah,
really liked that, so I definitely get that.
yeah.
So this one should go like super super fast. Off the top of your head, I want you to describe this EP for new listeners in 3 words.
3 words. Oh,
3 words,
wow.
yeah.
Um, dreamy,
Mm-hmm.
groovy,
Groovy,
and you said it, twinkly.
twinkly. Love
Yeah,
the E's in there. Good job.
yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
So you've released a shit ton of music this year, like
yeah.
3 EPs. Have you?
Maybe too much.
Yeah.
Maybe
Have
too
you?
much.
Have you
Never.
slept it by any chance? Like you doing all right over there?
Oh yeah, I mean all this stuff I've written years and years ago, so it's just been sitting on my laptop. It's really just a matter of, getting it online, getting it out onto the streaming platforms and all that. I work a full-time job too, so I'm pretty much doing that, or when I'm home, I'm doing, the legwork behind the scenes stuff.
Okay.
But I sleep. I sleep.
I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very happy to hear that. So where do you see the project in the next 5 years? And are you working on anything else? Any new EPs? Is 3 EPs going to be like the minimum every year now, or was that a one-time thing?
That was really kind of a one-time thing, just because I had those already planned out.
Yeah.
Just on my laptop, I already had them separated and all that.
Okay.
Next 5 years, I'm definitely going to be making more music. That's for sure. I'm working on some stuff now that it's like I've got maybe 5 or 6 songs that I'm really happy with. So maybe an EP will come out. Maybe I'll work some more and get enough for an album, or I'm not really sure. But uh, tentative plans and goals would be, put out another record of some kind, go on tour once the world is kind of back to normal. And yeah, just kind of, I just want to see slow, steady growth for myself, and I think I'm achieving that.
Well, that's good. Yeah, for
Mhm.
sure. So for the last couple questions, we're actually going to shift away from music and go straight to death row.
Boom.
So,
Okay.
if you're on death row, what would your last meal be with a drink?
Even bigger
Last
boom.
meal with a drink.
Hmm.
I'd say chicken fajitas with a Sprite.
Hmm. Is that
Sprite.
just a regular Sprite or Sprite cranberry?
Nope, just regular Sprite. That's like my favorite soda out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Solid. Good choice. So if you could live in one fictional world for a week, where would you live?
One fictional world for a week. Only a week? I
Only
can't
a
stay
week.
there.
No.
I'd say Bikini Bottom,
Okay.
SpongeBob World, whatever you want to call it. I think that'd be the most exciting and different change of pace. Almost like Atlantis, but cartoony. I'd like to be a cartoon.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, we don't
solid.
get SpongeBob enough.
Yeah, we don't. It's such an easy answer too.
It is, yeah.
So I have the honor of asking the last question, and every single person who's spoken to has said it's the most important question. What's your favorite color?
Blue,
Any
hands
specific
down.
shade?
Sky blue, like
Nice.
either sky blue or like a robin's egg blue.
Ooh,
That
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
lighter shade.
Okay,
But yeah, blue, hands down,
solid.
without a question.
It's a really
Um,
good blue.
so as I said, that's all the questions we have today. Is there anything you'd like to plug?
I guess myself, stream my music, follow me on Twitch, at blink blank blue, Twitter, at blink blank blue, Instagram, at blank smiles. I'm on all the streaming platforms. I'm on YouTube. Just look up Greg Hill. You'll find me in one way or another.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, thank you for now. This has been Greg Hill, and we're the Good Noise Podcast.